Yo everyone, how are we all doing today? This is a commentary of a leg workout that I've literally just finished. I'm back home now and I'm going to commentate over this for you. Not completely about the workout, but just about everything that's going on with training, nutrition, me as a human being. Anyway, I was supposed to squat today, but my lower back, which I've had issues with for probably about a year now, really was feeling tight and not very great today. So I decided to start off with machine leg press instead of vertical plate loaded leg press, because honestly this was a workout which I had to do in at least half an hour because I had so much shit to do today, but I still managed to get in and get it done. With this movement, as you can see, my feet are quite low down, and obviously they say to you don't put your knees above your toes. This is true. This is something you shouldn't do, but I'm doing it to an extent where I'm not going to pop something or severely injure myself, because I've been training for a long time now. I know my body and its limits. And with this sort of foot position, you don't have to come really deep, like into your chest, because then you will. Your feet could slip at that point. You could like snap your ACL or something like that. Which, if you do that, you might as well give up, because that would be a fucking bad thing to do. Another angle here. The first set I did, which is this first clip, this is the second set you're seeing now. The first set, I can't speak, felt so much more difficult, guys, than this one. For some reason, this one felt a lot more fluid. The mind-to-muscle connection was really there with this one. Because leg workouts, I find, are such an annoying thing for me, because my legs are strong. I'm just going to say this now, my legs are strong, but the growth doesn't come with them. It's more injuries do. As you see, I'm going to jump in. As you can see here, I've changed foot position and the tempo went up a little bit. A wider foot position just to hit different parts of the quads, which will be a shock to the body. But anyway, that's the way I do my leg training. It's heavy, controlled, and it is quite effective, to be honest, as long as you execute it correctly. This is what's called a drop set. Now, for those who don't know what a drop set is, there are many different training methods we can use. I'm going to start going over them in more videos, but this is a drop set. You do a certain amount of reps on a certain amount of weight, and then you can see here, you will change it to a lighter weight, and then you will do more reps. So if you're about to fail on a certain amount of weight, you can then re-rack the weight, put the pin or take a plate off, however you want to do it, and then you can keep on going and make the set 10 times more difficult than it actually is. This is one of my favourite training methods to use for any sort of exercise, any sort of muscle group, because I just find it works so damn well when I'm training. And it hurts like a motherfucker, which is what I aim for. With me, if I'm not sore, I've just got this dumb mindset. If I'm not like on the floor dying, feeling like I've just had a grenade blow my arms or my legs off, I haven't trained hard enough. My intensity is very high. I'm not one of those guys going to walk into the gym and be like, okay, I'm going to try and feel every single muscle fibre in my body. I'm going to go in there and smash the shit out of myself, because that's what works for me. This might not work for everybody, but I know a lot of people it does work for, progressive overload, stuff like that. The simple things can work for a lot of people. But that was the first quad exercise. I alternate between quad and hamstring, as you can see here for my leg workouts. This is a lying hamstring curl. Again, I just don't know why. There are quite a few gyms in the UK, or I haven't been to many gyms around the world, to be honest with you, that don't have a lying leg curl. And in my opinion, it is so much more effective than a seated leg curl, because you're not going to be dragging your body forward or anything like that. But again, if you don't have a leg curl in your gym, you can very easily put a dumbbell between your feet and use that whilst you're lying down on either the bench or the floor, just obviously making sure that you don't snap anything by using a too heavy dumbbell, because the contraction will be quite different because of the position of where the load is coming from. Anyway, I find this to be probably the best piece of kit that I can use for my hamstrings, to at least warm them up or do a good first working set. Again, another piece of kit which is about to come up here is actually an alternating piece of leg equipment that you can use for leg extensions and hamstring curls. You can just swap it up. I don't know what even that means. You just change the position of the equipment and it will work in different ways. Started off with a leg curl. This was actually a superset, because I thought, why not throw in another superset, because everyone loves a superset. If you notice here, my legs are sort of facing downwards, not straight up, sort of parallel or facing upwards at all. Because I find that the more my legs face down, the less my knee joints get involved with the movement. That's something I've struggled with for years. Just my knees, like my joints, everything. It's just so brittle with me. I feel like I'm made of glass half the time. But then as you can obviously see here, I'm now switching to a leg curl. Annoying thing is, that's my cat making a noise there. Annoying thing is, as you can see, my back is dragging forward with each rep. That's something you want to try and avoid. But because I was an idiot and didn't change the seating position, I was dragging forward. But again, this is something you can avoid by just changing the seating position of the piece of kit that you're using. And that was the superset of today's work. I'm trying to do at least one superset in every session now. And then I'm moving back on to singular exercises. Now this was a risky one to do here. It is dumbbell stiff leg dead, well, RDLs. As I mentioned, my lumbar has not been feeling too great recently, but I thought I'd give these a go. I managed to get out 4 sets with the 40 kilo dumbbells. The main thing with here is keep your shoulders retracted, push your hips back flat, and bend your knees and feel the stretch all the way down your hamstrings, and then squeeze your glutes at the full point of contraction at the top. Again, these are exercises I just hate doing. They're just such a bitch thing to do because you have to implement so much. Half the time I feel like I want to throw my guts up whatever I've eaten before whenever I do this exercise. Even the post in the background's telling me I've got this, but even I'm not fucking believing it at this point. I'm like, no, thank you for this sort of bullshit. This is the last exercise of the day. Hip adductors. Yes, guys, you should do these. They're not just a thing which is for some reason perceived that as only women do, because these will help your legs look the best overall of anyone else if you decide to compete, or just if you go to Ibiza and wear some short shorts, your legs are going to look better than the mug who's standing next to you. Anyway, this is probably one of my favourite movements because, again, the full leg look is something that is so underappreciated when it comes to building a good physique, because you can have these great quads, great hamstrings, but then you've got like a gap in between your legs, and like, come on, you want to have these adductors or abductors if you want to have the best leg look. Anyway, that has been the commentary. I'm going to throw it over to me talking to the camera, so enjoy that one, guys. Thank you for listening to this workout commentary. Hi guys, that's the end of my leg workout. 30 minutes. Oh, get my car, fuck. Oh, sitting down, it feels fucking good. In and out in 30 minutes, high intensity leg workout. Not much rest between sets. I generally want to throw up right now, but really good workout. The only thing I didn't do today was calf raises because I usually don't train my calves with legs because I find by the end my legs are fried. I'm not really getting much out of my calves because they're already used up from hamstring exercises. Fucking hell, I feel like I've done the CrossFit Games. But anyway, I'm off to get the reason I did this workout in 30 minutes quickly because I've got to get my car sorted or looked at, and then I've got work. So I will try and get the video up today if I can, if I have time in between getting my car sorted and work. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi guys, checking in. I'm just quickly show you what I actually do eat majority of the time off season. Burgers, just simple option. Everyone loves a good fucking burger. Beef steak, just don't want the shit to fall out of the bottom. Beef steak, fucking great stuff. That's like the main protein source. Carb wise, it's gonna be just Uncle Ben's rice, about 4 or 5 of those a day, really. Probably the best rice source. And if I'm feeling a little bit, I do sort of see it as a cheat meal. I know you can't really say, oh, but you're not dieting because you're not on a deficit, but let's be honest here, if you're prepping, overall it's a diet. Prep just doesn't mean the 16 weeks you do for a contest. It's always a diet. But this is super noodles or pot noodle because it's a craving that I get quite a bit, and I don't know why, but I just will crave pot noodle or super noodles. I don't know why, but that has been what I usually eat during the off season, about 5-6 meals a day. That's what I'm on now. When I started out, it was like at least 10 meals a day. People ask me what I did in the beginning to really get, well, they say, I'm a beginner, obviously you were a beginner once, what did you do? And I might give it a go. Basically, I ate 10 meals a day. A lot of food. It is cold today. -4 when I went to the gym today. Man, my knees felt like fucking icicles, man. Anyway, yeah, 10 meals a day when I started. That might not work for you, you never know, because I was a really hard gainer when I first started, but then it just became a lot easier after that, guys. To be honest, yeah, that has been the video today. This will be the end of the video now, so you're welcome for that. Tomorrow, I will film another one tomorrow. I'm just saying this now, don't expect me to continuously upload daily, because I'm only having this because I've got a bit of time before work. But there will be days where the gym will be too busy to film. I don't like to film if there's a lot of people, because I don't want to get my shit in the way of other people. That's why in the mornings it's quieter at the gym now I go to. But yeah, because obviously I have to have my tripod and my phone, my bag, where my tripod is a bit like in the middle of somewhere, so I can get an angle of the shot and everything. And obviously I don't want someone tripping over that, and so you know what I mean. So I usually go when it's a bit quieter to film, and because it actually gives me time to set up my angles for my camera. I'm only using my phone and a tripod. I'm not like max tuning over here, like a 5,000 million quid Rode camera, you know what I mean? I've got my iPhone and an iPhone tripod and a bit of editing software on my phone, which is going pretty well. Again, the feedback from the first video was really good. But anyway, I'm rambling on like an idiot now. End of the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.